Make this holiday season one to remember with Goldbelly, your one-stop shop for America's most iconic foods shipped nationwide. From the original turducken to the viral pie Kagan with decadent layers of Kagan pie, Goldbelly has everything to wow your guests with the click of a button. And with Black Friday around the corner, it's the perfect time to pre-order unique gifts that ship right to their door. Use promo code GIFT for 20% off your first order on goldbelly.com. The holidays have never been easier.
Okay, have you watched the Forky Asks a Question?
Oh my
shorts?
God, I'm obsessed
That's
with
how
Forky
I feel.
Asks a
It's like,
Question.
I don't know. What's
don't
love?
know.
What's games? Like,
I love that way
good.
more than I thought I would.
It's so good. Yeah, we get really excited every time a new one comes on.
The one about, is it What is Art that goes like
Yes.
fucking off the deep end?
Yes, it's so bizarre. They
so
all
great.
go really off the rails.
Yeah.
And get kind of dark. And it's like very clearly like not for kids, actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
let's do this.
All right, let's do this thing.
Okay.
Welcome to
Witchcast.
Cause it's Witchcast.
I'm Emily,
I'm Kate.
and this is the Witchcast podcast.
Yes, and we're your hosts.
We are your co-hosts
We're
of the Witchcast
hosts
podcast.
with the most.
Hostess with the most. Witchcraft.
Exactly. Well, we are trying to have the most witchcraft.
We're on our way.
Yeah, we're learning and novice. We said pre-K,
Yeah.
toddler. We're
witches.
growing witches.
Yeah.
And we every week delve into a new topic, sometimes with a guest, sometimes just with us and our research.
Yeah, we're growing and blossoming
yeah.
and learning.
Exactly.
And you're with us
Yeah,
here.
we are inviting you to come along on that journey with us.
Join us on this witch learning journey. Witch learning journey.
Grab a shovel,
Grab a shovel.
hop in the back.
Just start digging. Welcome to the hole. Guys, today we're talking about runes. Runes.
The magical runes.
I think we're going to say the magical fruit for some reason.
They're magically delicious.
They're magically delicious.
They make you too. Yeah.
I realized that I don't know if I said this to you. I certainly haven't said it to her, but this was a suggestion from one of our listeners that we talk
Oh.
about runes.
Who?
My friend Sarah.
Oh, nice. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
We love you. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to tag you in this.
Yeah, I will. I can.
Well, I'll text her.
Okay,
and find
ask
out.
her.
Yeah.
Consent.
Consent. That sounds like I'm demanding consent, but I'm just saying it's important.
Consent.
So we're talking runes today.
I'm so glad she suggested that because I do think it's high time we talk about runes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things. It's a word that is bandied about a lot in the witchcraft world, and one that I did not, it turns out, know very much about.
Same.
I thought I knew what runes were. I did not know what runes were.
Ditto.
Now I know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to share that information with you.
Cool. I will also try.
We should come up with a name for the Witchcast community.
Ooh, like what our listeners are, like a nickname for our listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is baby witches taken? Is that like already a thing? I feel like it's kind of a thing.
Is it?
I don't know.
We'll have to Google it. We're
All
really
right.
good at that now.
Yeah, we are. We're
Googling.
maximum Googlers. All right. If you have suggestions
Yeah, let us know.
for like
What do you want to be called?
what do you feel like you are?
Yes. Hit us up.
Is
Baby
it bad?
witches.
Baby witches? Yeah, maybe we should. We'll keep thinking about it.
Okay.
Our witcheroonies.
Witcheroonies. Witcheroonies. Is it the San Francisco tree?
All right. Well, we'll keep brainstorming.
Which newbies?
Which noobs?
Which noobs?
That sounds.
That sounds also really bad. We're so good at this, guys. Yeah, let us know. I love that idea, though.
I'm like whispering to myself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Sorry, I just had the thought, and then, but now, information.
Yes.
Guys, runes. What runes are?
What? What
Here's a little information for
runes
you
are?
about what runes are. So first of all, the term runes is specifically used to describe basically 3 alphabets
Yes.
that are the roots of.
Please silence all cell phones.
Yeah, that means you, listeners, your phone is making noise. That was for sure you getting an email. So it's the alphabet used for like the roots of Germanic languages.
Yeah, which I had no idea.
Yeah, so it specifically refers to 3 alphabets, which are like the Futhark, alphabets. Basically, there's
Mhm.
there's the Elder Futhark,
Right.
the Anglo-Saxon Futhark,
Mm-hmm.
and the Younger Futhark. Is
Correct.
that right?
Yeah, that's what I came up with in my research too. And the Elder Futhark was the kind of OG first one. I think Younger then came next, and then Anglo-Saxon came after that. And these were a result of different cultures and tribes and peoples kind of, coming in and out of the lands as you do.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate
Building
as to
on-
like the root of
Right.
the very first one, the Elder Futhark.
Yeah.
Futhark is also, it's like the first letters of the alphabet are Futhark and K, basically,
Correct,
and
yeah.
that's how you get that sound. That's why it's called the Futhark.
Actually, I like that. That seems...
Yeah, it's a fun way to say it. Oh, here I actually have the breakdown. So it's Elder Futhark was 150 to 800 AD, and then actually it was the Anglo-Saxon Futhark from 400 to
I was
1100,
wrong.
and then the Younger Futhark from 800 to 1100 AD.
Wow. Okay.
And then somewhere in or after that, Christianity came in, and they were like, Latin alphabet, baby, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, all right.
Yeah.
So this would be like Sweden was using these, like
Scandinavia.
yeah, like the Scandinavian kind of
Right.
broader area.
And the cool thing about this alphabet was not only are the symbols letters that can be used to spell out words and sentences and phrases, but they also have inherent meanings
Yeah,
in each of
especially-
these symbols
so
as well.
for the Elder Futhark, each
Yes.
character was also given like a meaning. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the M sort of character is man.
Mhm.
MANN is like the name of it, and then it's used to mean like man or humanity or the self.
Right. The only one I memorized was the F in the beginning, the first one, which is like domestic cattle, but nowadays has been translated to also mean like wealth and material,
Yeah.
abundance and
And that's I found a breakdown which we'll go into a little later, but like of what each of the
Yes.
Elder Futhark
I'm excited
letters mean
to
and
go
then,
through those,
And then I
yes.
have a spell that then uses those meanings and runes.
Yes.
But we'll talk. We'll get there as we go.
Right. So, in terms of how the runes came to be, I loved the story that I came across, and I think you did too, of Odin,
Yes.
the Norse god, who we all know is like Thor's daddy because of
Thor Daddy.
Thor's daddy, because of the Marvel movies. But that's just,
Oh right.
that's me. That's how I know all my Norse mythology is from Marvel. But he hanged himself from a tree, like the Hanged Man. A lot of the symbology and like kind of visual depictions of this myth rather is very similar to the symbolism of the Hanged Man, of him being like hung from one leg with one leg bent,
Yeah.
patiently waiting for 9 days, and he was gazing into this well. I forget the name of the well. I have to look it up. But he later, I think, sacrifices his eye to this well for wisdom. But he, after meditating, hanging from this tree for 9 days, then was kind of found, like the runes came to him, and then he delivered them to man.
Yeah, and so he suddenly understood the runic
Yes.
alphabet.
Yeah.
And then was like, "Hey guys, guess what? We've got an alphabet now."
Yeah. And the cool thing is that, my Universal Goddess tarot deck, the Hanged Man card is actually of Odin, hanging and waiting for those 9 days. And Frigg is because it's about goddesses. So his wife Frigg is the one like kind of sitting by the pond, by the well or whatever, while he's hanging in the background waiting for the answers. So
Cool.
yeah, as soon as I started listening and to other podcasts and reading other research about this, I was like, oh my God, it's like my cards.
I love that.
Yeah, it made me really excited.
That rocks.
Yes.
All right. So some people think that the runic alphabet is a derivation of old Italic scripts, like from Italy. But by and large, the process of transmission and like how it came about is kind of unknown. And then in terms of use in like ancient times, it was like put on stones largely, like both stones to honor the dead and like stones for warnings. It was like inscribed in things. There's like, let me see if I can find this again, but there's like an old school thing that is supposed to have also come from, yes. So in stanza 157 of Havamal, they attribute to runes the power to bring back that which is dead. And Odin recounts a spell that's, I know a 12th one, if I see up in a tree a dangling corpse in a noose, I can so carve and color the runes, and the man walks and talks with me. And so like so these are some like the earliest runic inscriptions are all about like the dead and communicating with the dead.
That's awesome.
And then the word rune itself, where
Right.
it comes from, is sort of has a double meaning in a lot of the Germanic languages and languages sort of from the surrounding area, so like Scottish Gaelic and that kind of thing, where it means both either to write or to speak or to carve into something, and also like mystery and like secrets. And there's a few different theories about that. One is that it was in fact, or not, this one's not a theory, but it was used for divination. Oh wait, actually that is just a theory. I just learned that right now by accidentally reading a sentence that I was grazing by. So,
story of my life.
So it's possible that the early runes were not used, this is from Wikipedia, so much as a simple writing system, but rather as a magical sign to be used for, or as magical signs to be used for charms. And there's some that believe that the runes were used for divination in ancient Norse times or whatever.
Yeah.
And there are like tons of prescriptions for like how that works. But it's also like the runes in and of themselves were meant to be sort of something secret and hidden. And there are theories that it's like only the elite knew how to read. And then it's also just that there was, because it was a new alphabet, it sort of contained like information in a way that was unprecedented.
Yeah. Either way, it seems like a very kind of sacred, like purposeful.
Yeah, it's a very cool, like there's like old warnings being like, don't use this until you understand it. Like, you know, and there is sort of like a sense of magic and like association with death and life and like magic.
The fact that even it's a language and symbolism that we know still and use from what you said, 1 to 200 AD?
150 AD was the
That's
first. Isn't that wild?
Insane. That's insane to me. Like that, there's like some deep old magic shit. That's like civilization roots shit that I really,
I think it's really
happy.
cool. And I think it's really cool that the base of it was that it's magical.
Yes.
Like it was from the get-go considered a kind of magic.
Right. Which I guess unlike tarot, because tarot was actually kind of more so about
it was like
a
playing
card
cards
game
in the 1700s.
As we learned, right? And
yeah.
and then it became divinatory later. This was always kind of seen as a higher calling, higher magic kind of system.
Yeah. Which rocks. That's so
cool. Yeah. How powerful.
It makes it feel really cool and powerful, and also like something that you maybe actually shouldn't fuck with until you
should probably do some deep research.
Yeah.
Like it kind of intimidates me.
Real thinking on it before putting it into your magic.
Well, probably. I think, disclaimer.
Yeah.
We recommend you do that with everything.
Yeah. Everything is that way.
Everything that we've covered so far on this podcast, you should also look more into. Yeah. If you're interested.
Yeah. But this one comes with an ancient warning, so you know, maybe
like,
heed.
When I was first kind of thinking about runes before I even delved into like the research, it kind of reminded me of like Mesopotamia or like the hieroglyphics of Egypt, of like this kind of like ancient symbolic language.
Yeah, and I had no idea until we were doing this that A, it was actually ancient, and B, it really, like, the word runes refers to this specific set of characters and not just sort of generally to like characters in an alphabet that's been invented.
Right. It's not like a sigil. It's actually it's actually an alphabet.
When you say runes, you literally mean these letters.
I just had a flash. I feel like I remember playing like a Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego game or something that involved runes as part of the clues or something.
Well, there are, I think, I'm getting this number from my brain. I'm not looking at anything, but I read something that said there were like 3,000 like stones with runes on them all over Scandinavia.
Wow.
And that's part of how it survives, is that they're physically there, and they have warnings like, if you move this, you're cursed.
Whoa.
Which rocks. And is also like,
that is so the mummy.
I know, yeah.
That is like Scandinavian mummy shit.
Yeah. It's just so cool to think about, like, I mean, we've talked before about the idea that like words in some ways are magic.
Yes.
Like the having meaning imparted into a sound is like a magic thing all on its own.
Right. Yeah, Rowan said that during her spells and potions episode.
We talked about like how spelling is putting things in order.
Yes.
Spells and shit. Ooh. And I think that this really plays directly into that, where it's like these like early people basically said this is magic in and of itself, and gave the runes like the power to, like, by putting them on a rock and saying, if you reassign this rock's job from like remembering this specific person to doing something else, then you will get a curse from the runes.
Yeah. That's wild.
It's
I mean,
so
I think
weird and cool and great.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's something really beautiful. Like obviously the dawn of civilization and the development of communication, and then written word on top of that to be able to then transcribe what was so long just an oral history. You know, is magical and really is like so meaningful as like humanity, like in our society.
Can you imagine being around when that was first happening and being like, you're doing what?
Yeah,
Like,
that's nuts. Yeah.
how do you know what it means? And it's like, you just learn it.
Yeah, you just memorize it and then wild. Humans are wild, man.
Yeah.
Well, shall we dive into the meanings of them?
Yeah,
Wanna go
let's talk
through?
about each of the characters. So I found this on.
Oh yeah,
Hold, please.
I'm gonna look. I have a different source, so I want to see how the translations overlap or not.
Great. So I have the Elder Futhark on omniglot.com, omniglot.com.
Nice. And I have mine. I'm coming from Norse-mythology.org.
Love it.
Awesome.
All right. So the first letter in the Futhark
Yes.
is Fehu, F,
Yes.
which is, I just have single words, so I have wealth.
Yep, I have the same. Originally, it meant cattle, I think, but now it means like wealth.
Cool. And then Uruz,
Mm-hmm.
and I have Oryx.
I have the same thing as well.
Do you know what an Oryx is?
I have a translation saying meaning strength of will.
I'm going to Google Oryx real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. An extinct species of large wild cattle.
Yeah. Oh, something that I did come across in my research is, obviously the meanings of these runes were very much rooted in what the people of the time dealt with every day and needed.
Yeah.
So then as practices have used them for their own kind of divination and magical uses, they've taken the core meanings and kind of been able to translate more for modern times.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
there's a lot of
take the
cattle
feeling,
stuff.
bring it up to
Exactly. Yeah. So I just have strength. I have I have aurochs and then meaning strength of will.
That makes sense. They're supposed to be a very tough, here, I'll tell you
Strong
exactly.
cow.
It's it's an extinct species of large wild cattle that inhabited Asia, Europe, and North Africa. It's the ancestor of domestic cattle. The species survived in Europe until 1627.
Wow.
Interestingly enough.
Rest in peace, aurochs. Sad you don't exist anymore.
Yeah, R.I.P. Sorry about the
Also, super
extinction.
funny that the first two runes are about cattle.
Yeah, we got a double
Domestic
cow
cattle and
situation.
then wild cattle.
But they look very tough. They look like tough
Yeah, I would not want to be
bulls.
in front of one of those.
So I can see reading that as
They're
strength.
big.
And then the next one is or Thurisaz,
Yeah.
and I have that meaning giant.
Yes, I have that, and then I also have danger, suffering.
Okay. And then Ansu's god.
Yes, I also have another meaning as well, prosperity, vitality. I love also the idea of ancient Nordic people having to deal with giants on a regular basis.
Yeah, like giants
Like, I
were a
think-
problem enough to be.
Yeah, like it's very like Harry Potter / like fee fi fo fum to me.
Yeah, I love that.
It tickles me.
It's tickling. The next one is Ratho
Yes.
riding.
Yep, I have journey on horseback or movement, work, growth.
Cool.
Yeah.
K Kaunes ulcer.
Yes, I also have mortality and pain.
G Gabo gift.
Also generosity.
And that one looks like an X for the record. These do not look like the letters that we use.
Yes, we'll post.
Some of them do, actually. I think
I'll
most of them
post a graph, I think, of what they look like on our Instagram, so you can kind of follow along
Red.
as we
Yeah.
go through.
This is like a chart if you want.
Oh,
to use this
perfect!
one.
I'll just post that. That's great.
Yeah. The next one is H Hagalaz or Hail.
Oh wait, did you skip one Joe?
Oh yes, I did. My bad.
Not one Joe.
Not one Joe. W one Joe joy.
Right, joy, ecstasy, and it's funny because it looks like a P. Okay.
P. Sometimes
Hagalaz.
having a really good P is joy. You know what I mean?
Girl, absolutely.
And then the next one is H Hagalaz Hail.
Right. I also have destruction and chaos.
That is
Which
what
makes
Hail
sense.
does.
Hail does do that.
Yeah. Yeah, all of these line up with like the inner feeling of
Right.
these things.
Right. Yeah, I like it. That makes
N
sense.
Nauthiz need or hardship.
Yes, I also have unfulfilled desire.
I Isa ice.
Yes. Also, It says actually on my source, it says meaning unknown. The rune poems are ambiguous and contradictory.
Ooh. Jera or Yera, year and harvest?
Yep. I also have reward as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because harvest reward.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Ewas, yew tree?
Yep. I also have strength and stability.
Cool. P, Perth, luck. Is that what you found?
Interesting. Yeah, I have a meaning unknown here, name unknown. Phenome P. Note the theory that this rune's name was Partho is just speculation. No one really knows because the Viking Age and medieval sources are too vague. That's what my source says. I don't know how.
I like the double context
But
here.
oh god, the mystery, man! Like runes actually mean mystery, and we don't even know what some of them mean. Okay, god, that drives me nuts. Okay.
Well, there's runology. You could become a runologist if you want to.
It's like sounds like a lot of work.
Get a PhD in runes. Z algas sedge with a question mark.
Yeah, I have the name is unknown on my source. It says the rune poems again are contradictory, meaning though protection from enemies, defense of that which one loves. And it looks kind of like a person stretching up to the sky.
Yeah, it looks like somebody going, "Hey, you, get off my lawn!
Go away!"
Yeah, or a fork.
Yeah.
S Sowulo, sun.
Yes. Also meaning success and solace.
Rad. T Tewaz, the god Tyr.
Yeah, I also have meaning victory and honor.
Rad.
And that looks like an arrow. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B Birkina, birch twig.
I also have fertility, growth, and sustenance as alternate meanings.
Hot.
Yeah.
E Awaz, horse.
Yes. Also meaning trust, faith, and companionship. Which
Nice.
that makes sense.
M Manas, man. I've
Yes.
also heard that this can be read as self.
Yes, I've heard that as well. And on this website, the Norse mythology website also says augmentation and support. I like the idea of self better. That to me resonates more.
Yeah. L Laguz, water.
Right. I also have formlessness, chaos, potentiality, the unknown.
Ingus, the god Ing.
Yes. I also have meaning fertilization, the beginning of something, the actualization of potential. And it looks like a little diamond.
Yeah, it's a little diamond.
I like it.
And then the next one is D, Dagas or Day.
Oh, I have Othelon next.
Oh, I have that last.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, for Dagas, I also have hope and happiness as an alternate meaning.
Oh, and then I have Othala as inherited land.
Yep. Also, I have tradition, heritage, and nobility. But yeah, those all seem about the same.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, like, how fascinating is it that we have, that there's some that we don't fully know, like
Right,
things
yeah.
are contradictory. Like, what an ancient language.
That's so cool.
It's cool and it scares me.
It
a
also
little,
is scary.
too.
Like, maybe don't use those runes.
Yeah, like, how can you. Well, I guess so.
Or I mean, like, follow your heart.
So
but-
you're going to speak about a specific spell that uses runes, but I also was looking into kind of just general, how can one use runes in a divinatory sense? And I guess like that's not to me as scary as maybe inscribing a rune on something like as a protection spell or like,
Yeah.
because you're using the runes in that sense to your advantage, where divination is more so like you're trying to glean meaning from them randomly. You're not actually enacting
Interesting.
anything.
I actually think of divination as more scary than spell work in some ways, because I feel like divination is really like asking the universe to guide you, and if you take bad guidance, then you're up shit creek. But I guess the same with manifesting things you don't understand or don't intend to.
That's interesting. In my research too, I mean I hear you, and I think also we've talked about this before. I think divination scares you quite a bit in general, and I have mixed feelings about it as well. I think for me, what I read about runes briefly was just that in terms of the divination aspect, it's not about rune. I guess rune practitioners don't believe that the future is fixed. It's not about kind of fortune telling at all. It's more about inner self reflection and kind of getting enlightenment on the options and choices that you have or the choices that you want to make. It's really about your subconscious is the one that's operating the runes. And so that is like what you're gleaning from them is what your subconscious kind of already knows. So in a way, like kind of how tarot can be used is more of a kind of self-reflection tool than like, here's what's actually going to happen. One site that I came across, I think it might have been holisticshop.co.uk. It might have been a different source, but they were saying like, they advise to not ask it a specific question. You can, but it's probably better to just ask about issues more generally.
Interesting.
To me, that feels safer anyway, especially when you're dealing with an ancient alphabet like this.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I teach their own. I don't know. I'd be nervous about any of it, but
yeah, I mean, with anything, I think do your research and kind of, you know, it's always great if you can get advice from an actual longtime practitioner or expert to help you.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
All right, so the next thing we were going to talk about with runes.
Okay, there are a lot of different ways to use runes.
Uh-huh.
In terms of the divination practice, I came across a couple different things in my research. Obviously, like a lot of, you can buy runes, right?
Like the stones with runes.
Yes. So
like,
they sometimes they're inscribed on stone, sometimes on wood.
Yeah.
You can get like fancy ones that are inscribed on crystals.
Yeah.
But
usually natural materials.
yeah, I think that's
typically.
typically what we've seen.
That's what they traditionally were.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they didn't have plastic in
Right.
150 AD.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine like a plastic tiddlywink rune? That actually could be fun.
I mean, I bet that they exist, but like the standard would be like wood or stone or crystal or something.
And so they're usually like little flat, round, kind of disc shaped.
Yeah.
You know, like kind of like coins with the different runes on them. And so one site that I was looking at, you know, talked about having a special bag for them. Make sure, you know, you keep them clean and safe. Obviously, there's like 24, so you don't want to lose them. And then having an actual rune cloth, which we've talked about before with altars, like an altar cloth or a tarot cloth is nice to have when you're using tools.
Yeah.
To keep, again, clean and safe and kind of have like a sacred space to use them in. And so you can try to, you know, draw 3 like you would a tarot card. And try and inscribe meaning from them, or 5. There's also I was reading about how to do like a 9 rune rating. So
intrigued.
this is from the holisticshop.co.uk website that I was talking about earlier. So when you randomly pick out 9 runes out of your rune bag and hold them for a moment of 2, then scatter them on your rune cloth. And I really liked this kind of reading because this is also kind of what I was imagining when I was thinking of doing a rune reading, is this idea of kind of scattering the coins, scattering your runes, and then seeing where they land. So it's generally regarded that the runes closest to the center will most relate to the current situation that you're asking for guidance on or insight on, whereas those on the edge are maybe not as important in terms of vitalness. If they're touching each other, they're close together, it might be complementing influences. If they're on opposite sides of the cloth, it might represent opposing influences. So, you know, you should kind of be drawn to the ones that have landed face up first, and then note those down, and then turn around the ones that landed upside down and read them, keeping them in their same position. And then the ones that were upside down, like that weren't face side up, could represent outside or future influences or highlight potential new possibilities. Either way, you should write down everything that kind of is coming to you, journaling it. So then because sometimes meanings can come back to you later if it's not super clear in the moment,
Right.
And can help you kind of infer later on, or if you like kind of get everything in the big picture, it might also then help your interpretation. So use your intuition, and there's not any kind of, you know, hard or fast rules I think that I found about kind of rune casting. It's you know, we have the meanings that we went through, but it's really about listening to your intuition, I think.
Cool.
That's what I could tell.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And lots of people use runes in sort of the eclectic witch tradition, right?
I think so. I think they're
we've
pretty
talked to a few people that are
popular.
like, and I have runes.
Yeah, I think, well, it's funny, when I used to be really into this like online free tarot card reading site, Facade, which I don't necessarily recommend because I don't know how much I believe in online tarot card readings, but it was just like a free automatic generator that would just like draw, like it would do a different deck and do a different reading spread every time. You could choose for me. So that was cool because I got to learn about new decks. But they also had runes, automatic digital rune readings, and I Ching as well.
Oh, ooh, I Ching is something we have to get to.
We should get into that
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I always felt like they all kind of went hand in hand. It's like tarot, runes, I Ching,
They're all
tea
sort of like
leaves.
self-reflective,
Yeah,
divinatory
yeah.
like practices.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's how I thought of it.
Rad. Love it. So I had some spells that used like the physical rune stones or rune discs or whatever.
That's cool.
I got the one that I'm going to read from Llewellyn. When I went looking, there was also one called a moon rune spell, and I'm mentioning this, it actually doesn't use runes that we're talking about. It uses runes in the Scottish sense, and I only wanted to bring this up because we talked about how rune, the word was sort of like bled out into other nearby cultures, including Scottish and Scottish Gaelic. And so in this case, it's a rune meaning like a charm, because runes meant like words and secrets and mystery in both like Scandinavian languages or Germanic languages, and also in Scottish Gaelic it means like a secret or a mystery, and also like a spoken charm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's like tying into like the runes are obviously related to like words and writing and speaking, but also like something sort of mysterious and secret.
So magic.
Which is so cool. So the one that I found that was moon rune spell was not in fact runes, so I'm not going to talk about it now, but I thought it was worth bringing up.
I also really love the phrase moon rune.
I know, yeah. I was like, moon rune?
Moon rune.
Moon rune? So the one that I found that does in fact use runes in the sense that we're talking about them now, is a rune spell for protection.
Love.
And this was posted August 22nd, 2005.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, this spell has been hanging around the internet. The color of the day at the time was ivory. The incense of the day was frankincense.
I do love frankincense.
Frankincense rocks. So those could maybe influence your usage if you want to, or you can, decide what you feel like for the current day and moon cycle and whatever else. Follow your heart. So I guess near the end of August is the anniversary of the 6th day of Odin's ordeal, when Odin was hung upside down.
Yeah.
And on the 9th day, what we were saying before, the runic alphabet was revealed to him.
Yes.
And so this, or around the end of August, is apparently an auspicious time to cast a runic spell for protection if you want to.
Oh, good to know.
Or other runic spells.
End of October?
End of August.
End of August.
Yes.
Okay.
Mid to late August is a good time for runic magic if you're into it.
Good to know.
Maybe get into it. I don't know.
Get into it.
So here is the spell that they have. This was written by Lily Gardner Butts.
Love her.
Just a fun fact. Just a little piece of truth for you, Lily Gardner Butts. All right, so here is the spell. Place 2 black feathers next to a black candle. I know, right? I was like,
we are off to a spooky start.
I know. I don't use
like
a lot
it.
of black candles, but I don't know what I don't actually know what black candles are for.
I've seen them used for like protection spells or a lot of self work. I feel like I see black candles. I think black candles are cool. I don't think they're as bad as we give them.
Yeah. I don't think they're like exclusively for doing black magic.
No, I don't think
or
so.
anything like that. Anyway, 2 black feathers and a black candle. Light the candle and arrange from left to right. Light the candle and arrange from left to right 3 runes beginning with man, M, the self. From your relationship to yourself flows your relationship with others. Next, place Tyr, warrior energy, T. Tyr counsels to look within to discover what your needs are and how to tap your inner resources. Finally, place Aol, or Z, for protection. Aol counsels that correct conduct and timely action are the only true protection. This spell requires deep contemplation in order to be effective.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, and that's it. Nice, simple little rune spell.
What do you do with the feathers?
I don't know.
You
I
just
think they're there.
set them there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this spell other than that it exists.
I mean,
But I
also
thought it was an interesting example of how you could use the meaning of the runes.
Yeah, I love that. I think also, like, especially for protection, I've seen kind of the idea of using runes, carving them into candles, especially for like any kind of manifestation. It could be romance or financial wealth, like,
Yeah.
or protection, or, carving them or drawing them in any kind of way on your front door, or like that idea of like bringing love and prosperity into the house or protecting the home.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of ways that you can utilize runes like sigils, to help you focus and manifest what it is you're trying to
Yeah.
bring forth.
Yeah. The big difference I would flag is just that because runes are actually tied to an existing culture,
Yes.
I would do your research before choosing a rune.
Right.
Just do some hunting and make sure that you know exactly what the full meaning of, because each of the individual runes has their own Wikipedia page.
Right.
which
That's
is
insane.
wild.
That's so much.
Make sure that you actually do some hunting before you.
Yeah, but the resources are there. You totally can.
So check them out.
I did not realize that each rune has its own Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
That is wild.
I started reading the one for M, and then I was like, I'm not going to get through all this before we record.
Wild. That's so crazy.
Yeah, because runology is its own like whole study.
Oof.
Yeah.
No, I don't have the patience for that, unfortunately.
But
if you do, please look into it.
If like runes appeal to you, the information is out there. I'm sure it would take like a day of intensive Googling to feel relatively familiar.
Also, if you're trying to bring in maybe something really specific and you want to look into runes, you could also focus on a particular set of runes that okay, like man, self, or okay, the first one, F, right, is cattle and wealth. Great, I'm gonna fall well, whatever it's called. Like I'm gonna look at that. Maybe divide and conquer. But
and also the other thing I would say is there are a lot of resources out there. Like when I was Googling it, there were a bunch of websites that popped up that were like, here's how to do runic magic, basically.
Oh, cool.
So I would just read a few different things, and then it's what we've said before. Just take the average and sort of assume that that's probably the close.
Right. I think like this is something that I really want to try and embody, because I'm not normally whenever I do anything, I need to be perfect at it, and I need to know everything first before I can even set foot doing it, which is why a lot of my stuff never gets started or finishes, because it's not perfect enough for me and I'm not good enough at it yet. But I think something that actually our conversation with the Power of Three ladies, which you guys will hear shortly. Soonish. But that I really love this idea from other more experienced witches that we've talked to, is like growing and learning at our own rates and being okay with that. And just, it's like the tarot, that idea of like, draw a card a day and just kind of reflect on what you think it means to you.
Oh, actually, that's a really smart way to do it. Is if you could buy the runes and just start familiarizing yourself with them, like one at a time, instead of like.
Right. And then maybe not cast a full out spell right away.
Yeah. Maybe not do like
allow yourself
a 9-thing divination or cast a spell the first day that you have them.
But it would be cool to like kind of let yourself get to know them, grow with them, evolve. And
that way you can do your Googling one day at a time.
Yeah.
If you want to do that.
Which nice.
I mean, I think, like also trust your gut in a lot of these things, but this one, I think I don't know. Like I feel like there's some of the super ancient stuff, my feeling is like, or like that belongs to like a super specific culture. I'm sort of like,
I don't think it's something to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
When you're talking that ancient, when you're talking about these kind of symbols that have been around this long.
People believed that this had power in the year 150.
Yeah.
And enough people have bought into the idea that they haven't moved 3,000 stones. So,
right.
Like,
that's not something to.
I'm obsessed with that, but
to laugh at. Yeah.
But
or to scoff at, rather, I should say. Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, not that any of your spell work is or should be done lightly, but just double check.
Yeah.
But also like experiment, have fun. If you want to buy some runes, find out about each rune, and then you can start talking to them.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
The only way to learn is to learn, and
right.
that involves falling down sometimes and like just trying stuff out.
Yeah, just try not to open
just
a portal.
Don't curse yourself or us.
Yeah, we are not liable for anything.
Don't bring Odin to Earth if you can avoid it.
I mean, he seems like a pretty decent dude overall.
One-eyed god.
More than Loki, I would say.
That's fair. Don't bring Loki to Earth.
Yeah.
Unless Tom Hiddleston.
Unless it's Tom Hiddleston. Then my address
Unless
is
Tom Hiddleston.
But I only want Tom Hiddleston as Loki. I don't like Tom Hiddleston as any other character.
That's fair. He was very cute in The Night Manager, but it was a terrible show.
I don't know that show.
It's on Amazon Prime.
But it's because I have a thing for like dark-haired brooding, like the long greasy black hair. Like Snape's my favorite character in Harry Potter. I love Loki. I just love it. There's something about
but
it.
he's still very cute with like the brown hair. Like if you watch him smile,
Nope.
I don't know if
Nope.
you can.
I
I swear your ovaries will scream.
My ovaries already scream on a daily basis.
Sorry.
Seriously, even with puppies now, it's just like, yeah.
I know. I have a real puppy problem.
God, I want a puppy so bad.
I have started like talking to people's dogs in public. Like I walk by them and I'm like, hi. And I don't mean to do it. It just happens. If they
That's
make
so
eye contact with me, I'll
cute.
be like, all right, see ya. Like,
That's so cute. I passed a doggy daycare on my way to your apartment this afternoon, and I took a little video of the dogs because I was like,
I think I know the one, and boy, do I walk by it every Thursday. And
God, they're so
boy,
cute.
do I press my nose against the glass.
And of course, it's like all like spoiled New Yorker dogs, so they're all like purebreds.
You
There's
know,
like
like,
2 huskies, and I was like, what? Who owns
Fully,
2
like,
huskies?
blow dried.
Yeah.
They recently got a blowout.
Oh my gosh, I love dogs.
I love dogs. I want a corgi.
Yes, Matt's obsessed with corgis.
I saw these buns
They're
on
so
the internet that are little corgi butts, and they're so cute.
Buns?
Yeah, like food, but they look like little
Oh,
corgi butts,
Cute.
and it's a perfect combination of my interests.
I was gonna say that is a great intersection
I
of
will
the things
find
you
it
love.
and show it to you.
I actually bought Matt a corgi butt pillow for Christmas, and I also got myself a corgi butt mouse pad. That like
That's
has
so
the
cute.
butts
I
are
didn't
actually
know that
like
there
a
were so
wrist
many
holder.
corgi butts
Yeah,
out
there's
there.
a lot of corgi butt merch out there.
Little did I know.
It's a very popular thing right now.
I mean, corgi butts are great.
They're so cute. I will say though, obviously we're gonna adopt like whatever dog we get is the dog we get.
Yeah, although I've looked at the shelters in New York, and there's like they go fast.
They
you
go
gotta
so
you gotta jump.
fast.
But yeah, don't shop, adopt.
Yeah.
Adopt.
It's so sad though, because part of me wants to save all of those animals in the pet stores that I see.
There's been a baby bulldog in the window of the pet shop near here, and I know that it's like Puppy Mill Pet Shop, and I shouldn't give them money, but I'm so worried for that bulldog,
But
and
the
I just
bulldog
want to
also
take
needs
him
a home too. I know,
Yeah.
it's so hard. There's a pet store right by me too that I pass all the time, and they have like the cutest little purebred puppy mill pups that I'm like,
You know,
oh, you're so malnourished and you so like need homes, but I can't support, but also help.
right? Yeah.
Does this mean we should just like hold like a big coup and just go like rob and
Should we
and
just start
kidnap
robbing puppies?
all the
I mean, robbing stores
Yes.
for puppies.
yes.
On behalf of puppies, we'll rob
Answer
the
is
stores.
correct. Yes. I've always wanted to go down as like a great heist person.
Yeah, me too. I always felt like that
Sticking
would
it
be,
to the
I want
power.
to like die driving off a cliff in a convertible. You know?
Wow.
Not
Are you
young,
asking me
old.
to be like the Louise to your Thelma or your Thelma to your Louise?
I thought you already were.
I am. The answer is yes.
So we end every episode with a tarot card draw.
Yeah, let's draw a tarot card.
And because we're doing runes, we thought that we would use the Druid Craft tarot deck that Kate
Yes.
so kindly got me, which I love, and which is by Philip and Stephanie Cargom with illustrations by Will Worthington.
Yeah, they're the same people who did my animal oracle deck that Rowan gave me. So the circle of giving just keeps happening.
This is such a great deck, and I told you this, but I did like a 12 card drawing for the new year this week,
I love that you did that. I need to do that.
and it really gave me I really enjoyed it. It was a good.
So
I
you
felt
were
like a
drawing
partner with this deck in a nice way.
Oh, that's so great. I'm so glad you're bonding with your new deck.
I'm bonding.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Did you draw one for each month?
No. So it was a spread that I found online that was like one for the lessons of the previous year, and one for like the previous year in general.
Oh, okay.
And then like one for your ambitions for this year, things that might hold you back, things that are like encouraging you, and like so on and so forth.
Will you send it to me? And
Yeah.
I'll also post it as well.
Yeah.
That's so great. You're doing so much good, like reflecting for this new year already.
I feel like
I
it's
feel very
because
behind.
I'm procrastinating and or feeling like lost a little bit, you know,
Aw.
but in a good way. I mean, it's a good lost, but it's one where I'm just sort of like trying stuff out.
It's one of these two, I think.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. The Magician.
Oh.
Oh. Guys, we got the Magician.
What a gorgeous
Look at
card
this.
that is.
Oh, he's stunning.
Wow.
Look, he's us, and he's got a little rooster crowing.
Oh my god. So
This
magical.
is cool. I love the shading on this, like the lighting of it.
Yeah, the illustrations are beautiful. We'll post a picture on our Insta.
It's like an older magician at Stonehenge with like his wand to the sky and a rooster crowing.
And he has a big pentacle coin, a chalice, and a sword in front of him.
Oh, and a wand.
And a wand.
Because it's all four of the.
All four of the suits.
Cool.
Amazing. What does it mean? What does your book say?
All right, let's see what the Druidcraft Tarot deck.
All right, I'll look up Biddy.
Okay. The Magician, the message. Open yourself to the power of Awen and Nuifre, of inspiration and life force, and let it flow through you and into the world. Keywords: creativity, inspiration, direction, willpower, life force, flow, first steps, empowerment.
Ooh.
Meaning, realizing your dreams, time for action, use your willpower and your focus to take the first steps toward achieving your purpose. Stay focused and open to inspiration. Doubt and preoccupation will self-inhibit the flow of energy. Trust and let go of worries about your life to allow creative energy to flow.
I love that. That's beautiful. Yeah.
That rocks.
Biddy says manifestation, resourcefulness, power, inspired action.
Yeah.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah, and it's the first card in the Fool's Journey, either after the Fool or not, depending on how you read it. In this deck, it is Fool is 0. Yeah, so the Magician is 1 in the Major Arcana. And
We
so
just
he's
talked
like,
about this.
yeah. So he's like the first person that the Fool meets when he starts his journey
Wow.
as the Magician.
Oh
and
my
he like
gosh.
sets him on his way.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is so nerdy of me, but in The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy, and I'm talking about the movie, not the book, but in the movie, when Dorothy is trying to run away from home to avoid the Wicked Witch, like, killing Toto, she runs into this old wizard, this like traveling, medicine man that then in her dream becomes the wizard, right? And he like does a fake divination trying to get her to go back home, saying that he sees her Auntie Em being sick or whatever, which then causes her to go home, get caught in the tornado, and etc. But like he is like kind of this wizard figure that like he's the magician that she first encounters. Is Dorothy the Fool's Journey?
I guess the High Priestess would be like Galinda?
Yes.
Who would be the High Priest then? The head of the
Lollipop
I was going to say
Guild.
Oompa Loompas.
The
I
Oompa
I
Loompa.
obviously didn't have the same. So great card. Love it. The Magician. Great.
Beautiful.
Beautiful art. We'll post a photo of this to Instagram.
Yeah, exciting. We haven't gotten that one yet.
I know. And guys, don't forget to follow us at Witchcast Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah, and you can email us at witchcastpodcast@gmail.com or also check out our website. We post links and pictures on there as well at witchcastpodcast.com.
And while you're on the internet, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Even if you're using a different one, if you can hop on there, even if you're using a different service.
And also, give us a little quick 5-star rating if you like what you hear and you enjoy us. Give us a little rating and leave a little review. It really helps other people find us.
Yeah, it makes us more accessible to the masses.
And it just
our fun personality.
Yeah, and we love it. We really enjoy all the little messages we get from you all on Instagram.
Thank you so much for
it makes our
engaging
day.
with us.
Yeah,
it really does make our day
because we're learning and growing so much. So it's really nice to hear how all of you are going through your journey. In the witchy world. And it's nice to feel a sense of community.
Yeah, it's really rad. Thanks for being around.
Thanks, guys.
And until next time,
Hex
yeah!
'Cause it's Witchcast.
The other day, I could not burp, and I made Matt pat my back forever, and it still didn't help. So then I actually realized I just needed to switch the side I was leaning on. So I just moved on the couch, and then it all came out. Yeah. Nice.